Dun Shows World.
Welcome to Shows World Gamers. Josh here, and as this week draws to a close, I wanted to take a moment to look at this week's biggest news stories, some of this week's biggest gaming announcements, and of course, this week's new video game releases. But if this is your first time on the channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the fun. Alright gamers, let's kick off this week in review with a few news stories. Now Monday was September the 1st, which in Harry Potter or Wizarding World fandom, that day is known as Back to Hogwarts Day. That's the date witches and wizards return to school after the summer holidays in the books and movies. So there was some announcements during the day, including that the LEGO Harry Potter collection games, years 1 through 4 and 5 through 7, are being upgraded for release on the PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series systems with an October 8th release. And we also got a look at the new land and upcoming rides coming to the new Epic Universe theme park opening in Orlando in 2025. Now we also received our first trailer for the upcoming Minecraft movie scheduled to release in theaters next year on April 4th. In the trailer, we see Jason Momoa's character and a group that run into and meet Steve, played by Jack Black. The world has an interesting Minecraft look. Inhabitants of the world, I think they look pretty good. They look okay, from the lamb and llama to the pig army, and we even see a creeper in the trailer. Overall, the trailer, well, it's been getting absolutely roasted online. Although it does appear younger fans are excited for the film, including my 11-year-old son, who exclaimed that we are definitely going to watch that in theater. So maybe not for everybody, but I think kids are going to like it. Now, in what is looking like one of the biggest blunders in gaming history, Sony is taking their recently released game Concord offline on September 6th and will be refunding PlayStation 5 and PC players who purchased the title. The game released on August 23rd for $39.99, and just 2 weeks later, Sony is killing it. The game was an online-only first-person hero shooter, unfortunately extremely low player counts online, and an estimated sales total that didn't even reach 25,000 copies was the reason. Now, with a reported 8-year development time and over $100 million budget, this is one of the biggest gaming flops of all time. Next up, let's take a look at some gaming announcements. Now, Deliver at All Costs received just an awesome looking reveal trailer this week. The game looks like a crazy taxi style game mixed with GTA, where you have to pick up and make deliveries in a 1950s town. The game is coming to the PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series systems, although no release date has been given, but I'm definitely keeping this game on my radar. It looks like a ton of fun. Now, Hella received an official announcement trailer this week. The game has you playing as a small mouse traversing a realistic world with some pretty impressive looking visuals. The game is a third-person open-world adventure game inspired by Scandinavian folklore. The game is planned to release on PC and consoles, but no news of a release window have been revealed of just yet, but it does look like in the trailer there may even be a co-op mode. Now, Minecraft received an announcement trailer, as well as a 2024 quarter 4 release window. The game is a story-driven detective game where you're trying to solve a murder case. You will be tasked with solving real-time puzzles. The game has a stylized animated graphic style that just really seems to fit a game in this style really well. Now, Minecraft is scheduled to release on the Nintendo Switch, PC, and PlayStation 5 when it drops later this year. Alright gamers, let's finish up with this week's new video game releases. Now, Astrobot released this week exclusively on the PlayStation 5. The Team Asobi platformer is packed with references to other PlayStation games and hardware, building on the extremely fun Astro's Playroom pack-in game that came preloaded on the PlayStation 5. The sequel comes packed with 80 plus levels across 6 different galaxies with big boss fights and is over 4 times the size of Astro's Playroom. Now, Bakaru released this week as a console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch. The hit Japanese game comes to the US packed with, well, a lot of different gameplay styles. At its core, it's a fun 3D action adventure platformer, but across its 50 plus levels, you will find yourself jumping between platforming, shoot 'em up style levels, and even a big kaiju battle destroying a city. We did play the game here on the channel, and I will link that video at the end of this one, so definitely check that out. Next up, Quidditch Champions released this week on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series systems, and it was a day one release on PlayStation Plus. And this game aims to finally allow Harry Potter / Wizarding World fans to play a fun version of the wizard sport from the books and movies. I played the game here on the channel, and I was really surprised. I really enjoyed it a lot. I've been looking forward to this game, but it's kind of hard to imagine the game of Quidditch working, but hey, they figured it out. And I will link that video at the end of this one, so if you're interested, definitely check it out. This game is surprisingly better than expected. Now, Ace Attorney Investigations Collection released this week on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. The collection includes 2 games originally released on the Nintendo DS, Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth, and Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. Now, NBA 2K25 had its annual release this week as we inch closer to the start of the NBA regular season. The game is available on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. Although I would be cautious of the Switch version, it's usually not the same as the other versions, and in the past it hasn't been very good. Now, the game will feature updates to My Career and My Team, and a new neighborhood metropolis for players to explore. Alright gamers, that concludes this week in review for the week ending on September 6th. The week started with the kickoff of PAX West. Then, we finally solved the murder case of Emio, the Smiling Man, which you can see that entire awesome story play out in our playthrough of the game on the channel at the link that I'll be dropping here at the end of the video, so stay tuned to that. But the week did end with rumors beginning to swell that, well, Nintendo is preparing to announce their next console and successor to the Switch by the end of September. I don't know about that. We'll have to wait and see. It would be really cool if it did though. But let me know anything we may have missed in the comments, and thanks for joining us today, gamers. Chodes World, out.